Good morning everybody. This is session 24 of Basic English course, Language Mantras channel. We have been doing the English tenses, different formats of English tenses. Now, tense refers to number one, time of action of a verb, and number two, degree of progress of that action. Now today actually we are supposed to discuss present continuous tense. It is very often called as present progressive tense also. It does not matter whether it is called continuous tense or progressive tense. It means the same thing. And these two words, continuous and progressive, actually refer to almost identical things. Three items you have to keep in your mind when we say progressive tense or continuous tense. That is ongoing action, number one. Number two, action in progress or continuing action. These things are almost the same thing and you have to remember these things whenever it comes to continuous tense. Okay? So this is fine. We have understood what is continuous tense. The action of the verb is in continuation. It's an ongoing process. Now, let's have one example. Say, I'm reading a book. What happens here? Actually, I am involved in an action that is in progress. We should compare it with the present indefinite or simple present tense. When say, for example, I drive my car. This is simple present tense. In present continuous it becomes, I am driving my car. I drive my car and I am driving my car. See the difference? I drive my car means it's a habitual action. Maybe every morning I take my car. I go to the office and come back, driving it myself. But when I say I am driving the car, it has nothing to do with an habitual action. At this present moment you see the wheel in my hand and I am driving the car. The car is say running. So this is the thing. So what happens here? I drive my own car, I use the verb drive. Whereas when I say I am driving, I am using two things. One is an auxiliary verb taken from to be verb, am, is, are, I am. Then drive verb is there plus ing. I am driving my car. So say subject plus to be verb plus main verb plus ing. I am driving my car. You see it. You remember this. This is the format of present continuous tense. So far so good. So verb plus to be plus am, is, are, then main verb plus ing. Now let's see some more examples so that it becomes very easy to understand. I am watching a film. When I say I am watching a film, what happens? It simply means that at this present moment I am involved in an action, and that action is watching a film. Okay, so maybe for 2 hours I'll be engaged in this action and I'll do nothing else. So this is present continuous tense. Second, what is he doing? Now in the question form, what is he doing? He is doing something. So what is he doing? He is watching the film, right? So negative, they are not playing. At this present moment, they are not playing. Maybe they are doing something else. I'm not interested here. But at this moment, they are not playing. Now here lies the special characteristic of this verb. What is there? We focus on the present time only. That does not mean that it has nothing to do with the past time or it has nothing to do with the future times. Actually it has. Now when I say I am reading a book now, it means I started reading before. And when I say I am reading a book now, it does not mean that I won't read in future. So action begins in the past time. Action you see, that is in the present time. And action that you do not see or you won't see, that will take place in the future time. But continuous tense, the speciality of this tense is that the focus is on what is taking place at this moment. I am neither interested in the past time when it started, neither interested in the future time when it will come to an end. I am only interested in the present time, present action in progress. That is all about present continuous tense. Now we have two nouns. Now, N-O-W, now. When I say I'm reading a book now, okay, pretty fine, at this moment I'm doing it. So this is a small now. Just for a few moments, the action will continue. And there is another now that is called big now. It will continue. So this now is not always definable. It may mean a small amount of time. It may mean large amount of time. If you remember our first discussion, maybe it is session number 21, we discussed now. Now is that much as you can conceive it as present time. That is now. So when I say, for example, a moment is emphasized in small now, just a moment is emphasized. We are having a chat. Maybe we are 2 or 3 friends talking together. We are having a chat. We are involved in chatting. So this is small now, present continuous tense. And again, my head is reeling. Oh, I feel something is wrong here. And I feel giddy, so my head is reeling. This is present continuous tense. Only refers to action of the present moment. Just like that, short period of time. But maybe it may refer to a greater or a bigger moment of time also. I'm starting to become a filmmaker. You remember the sentence. I'm starting to become a filmmaker. Just you read for 5 minutes or 5 hours or 5 days. It is not going to make you a filmmaker. If it is a course, you have to undergo the course. Maybe it is 3 years, 4 years, or even 5 years. So 5 years is quite an amount of time. But this is again, it is described in terms of present continuous tense. How my preoccupation, involvement for the entire period, be it 3 years, 4 years, or 5 years, is focused. That is present time for me. Another example, his writing skill is improving. Suppose a young kid trying to write sentences. It takes 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 1 year, and after that all of a sudden teacher noticed that the boy's writing skill is improving. So it takes a long time. During this period of time he develops his writing skill. So this is again present continuous tense. Then something unusual is also habitual new temporary action. Something is very new taking place. Maybe habitual, or maybe it is going to be permanent. That possibility is there. Or even it may be a temporary action. For example, you are smoking too much nowadays. You are smoking too much nowadays means you did not smoke that much before, or you did not smoke at all, but you are developing this kind of habit. So since you are developing in a new kind of habit, it becomes in the present continuous tense. Another example, she is frequently seeing me. Maybe I had nothing to do with that lady, but recently she is frequently coming to me. She is seeing me. So it's a new kind of relationship that is developing between us. Maybe. So in that case, we can use present continuous or present progressive tense. This is all about present continuous tense or present progressive tense. It is not very difficult, I won't say that. You have to use it carefully when the focus is on the present time and some action is going on. In that case, present continuous tense is applicable. But remember something, there are certain verbs that may not go well with present continuous tense. These verbs are mainly stative verb. Stative verb means say static verb. That means verbs with some extra feeling or say thinking, etc. With a few examples we'll make it clear. So believe. We normally do not say I am believing. We say I believe this or I don't believe this. Believing is normally not spoken or written. So this is one of the stative verbs. There are many verbs. I'll just give a few examples. Knowing. He is knowing it. No. He knows it or he is learning it. But no verb we do not use in the present progressive tense. Understand. I am understanding it. I never ask you, are you understanding what I say? And you never answer me, we are understanding. No. Do you understand? Yes, sir. We understand. Or we do not understand. This is the way. So understand does not take ing normally, of course. Then want, wish, etc. All these verbs are examples of stative verbs. They do not take ing form of the verb. So this is something that you must remember. And this is all about our present continuous tense. Please remember the main examples we have given this much today. Have a nice time. Thank you very much.